Hi, Amit. Good to see you
Hi,
again.
Valentin. Thank you. Same.
So, we're doing this little interview today to find out a little bit about yourself, and you have now been through the program, and you got the coaching, you got the whole program from the beginning to end, and it's going to be very interesting to talk to you about how you have experienced this program, and also. You're one of my lucky students that had an experience on your first attempt.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. How was that? How did that happen for you?
Basically, I believe it's because of the beginning of the program, all the preparations and the excitement and the investment. It gets you into that right state. So still it was surprising. It was the first time that when I practiced at home I got out of body, so it even broke that mental barrier. But yeah, actually it was funny. I got out using the techniques, and even though I felt the vibrations and for me it goes with a buzzing noise that starts it, even though I got out, so I'm running away from the bed, not to stay close to the body. And even though like my windows should be closed, but the house, it's like morning and everything's open. And I'm even checking, I'm counting fingers, and I get 5 and I think, okay, so probably just got up, let's go back to bed. And then later on I wake up and I see that, oh fuck. But that's the first time.
Yeah, it's funny. You're not the first one to experience that. Like the fact that you get out of body, but it's so real that you think you're actually out of body, that you're physically leaving the bed, that you just left the bed normally, and yeah. So you think, oh, I'm not out of body, and you go back, and then you realize, whoa, I was out of body. Yeah. And in your case, one of the reality checks that we teach is to look at your hands and to analyze your fingers and your hands. And normally you would see that something is strange. But in your case, that wasn't the case. Your hands looked the same.
Yeah, in lucid dreams that I had, usually I would count fingers and multiple would grow. But no, I tried even to poke my hand, didn't work.
So you're like, okay, so it must be
real.
Must be real.
I should get back to bed. I have more time.
Exactly. And then we talked about how one of the things you can do is actually try to breathe holding your nose.
Yeah.
That's a really good reality check, because you cannot breathe when you're out of body. So if you try to do that, nothing will happen. Like there's no air going in and out or anything. So you'll notice.
Yeah, that worked. Though it still was a bit confusing, because like you wouldn't breathe as easily as you are right now, but like making that confusion to, oh, okay, if it's like that, then I'm probably not awake.
Exactly, because you notice there's something different about it. Even though, did you have a nose? Because some people don't even experience having a nose. They're trying to grab and there's no nose.
I couldn't see it, but I believe I grabbed some. Yeah.
There was something there.
Yeah, it was something there.
Yeah, but you felt there's a difference between physically holding your nose and in that state, and then you go, oh, okay, yes, this is non-physical reality.
Yeah, and it also, since it's right when I leave the body and need to stabilize myself a bit, it's also like in the beginning of a lucid dream. Just a few days ago I had a dream and I felt like, wait, something's not stable here in my feeling. So yeah, it just goes all together, that confusion, that feeling that something's different.
Yeah, and you've been able to discern the difference between having a lucid dream and having astral projection?
Well, yeah, because in a dream you have that first trigger, but there's a story going on. Last lucid dream I had, I just was like, okay, nothing I really want to do right now, let's see what's going on, and then basically just flowed with it. But all of my astral projections, I can feel myself leaving the body. Usually I would get I would start from my house, even if it's like from a different dimension, completely different, but like I know the start location, and I know if I leave the dream to just a different area.
Right, yeah, totally. Nice. And so, you know, you had your experiences very quickly in the program, and then as you progressed, you started to have more experiences, and it was quite easy for you, right? It wasn't like it didn't take much time for you. You got there very quickly. How did that feel?
Yeah. But it felt good. It gave it basically gave me a lot of confidence that before our coaching sessions I didn't really have, because I had a few spontaneous out-of-body experiences, but basically no control over it. And also when I tried to find what's that one thing that probably triggered it and tried it at home, never really worked. So it gave me that confidence that, okay, I believe I can do it, and I got the tools from the program and the techniques, so it will happen. And basically it happened either when I tried it or once in a couple of days, but it's pretty consistent. So yeah, it was good. It did happen to me at the same way it happened spontaneously before, with like a static buzzing noise, and you helped me to get to it using the techniques and like still hold on to it, because if it's the easiest way for me, then let's work with that. So yeah, that was really helpful.
Yeah, and we worked together to help you tweak all the different factors that comes into having the projection. Because like I like to say to people is that every time you go out of body, it's like a little experiment that you do with yourself. And so all the factors to that experiment, like, you know, when you went to sleep or how many hours of sleep you had, or there's so many different details to the practice that is like the ingredients to the experiment. And so we experiment together and helping you find your projection blueprint, so that you know exactly what things is going to work for you, so you can recreate it every time. And now that you've gone through that and you've found out the different things that makes it work for you, you feel that confidence that now you know how to recreate it again.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's no longer like this confusion, like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work, I don't know what I'm doing, am I doing this right? It's more clear, like, okay, this is what I need to do, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's not like, okay, let's do that meditation, let's try that exercise, I might fall asleep, because the programs gives you your individual work method, and also a lot of fail-safe protocols while you're trying it. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. So, and I'm curious, what made you join the program in the first place? What made you decide that, okay, this is what I want to do?
Well, it was in the beginning of the COVID-19, so I was still working, but like I had more of the morning time free for me. And in the past, I read a lot of books. I still have plenty of them on my computer, and each one gives you different methods. And also tried a few courses online, but eventually, like, you try and it doesn't work in the first attempt, the second, maybe even the third, and then you try to think, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I can't do it, you know, all these kind of things that you don't have anyone to say, oh, then maybe try to do it a little bit differently, or let's say even once I asked you, I felt like I'm leaving the body, like I'm exiting, but instead of being like fully in the astral body, I still felt myself at bed, but also saw a different place and could control the projection there. So let's say I had that and no one to ask. It was like, okay, what's that technique? What am I supposed to do? Why is that, basically?
Yeah.
And so it helps that you have someone to consult with.
Yeah, exactly. because it's one of those practices that you can get so easily lost and confused, and you get stuck quite easily if you don't have someone to actually talk to, like, hey, I'm experiencing this, what am I supposed to do now? Am I doing this right? And having someone that can just unlock that little nod that you have when you get stuck like that can really save you a lot of times. And I have people coming to me that's been trying for years, and I can just imagine how much frustration that must be, you know, a year or 2 years of trying.
Yeah, so luckily for me, I believe since I had spontaneous experiences that like I should be able to do it, but let's take it for serious now. Let's finally make it work and not just dabble with it myself.
Yeah, you said something important there, because you know, a lot of people that haven't had any experiences in the past spontaneously at all, their belief system is different. They might think that, oh, I might not be able to do this. Oh, I'm not gifted, or I'm not good at meditation. A lot of limiting beliefs that then those beliefs hold them back from even putting their energy into the practice. But in your case, you know, you already had some spontaneous experiences. You know, okay, this is possible. I have done it spontaneously. So your mindset was like very positive. Like, yeah, this goes, this works. I just have to learn the steps, and I know I'm going to be able to do it. And then you enter the program with like this very strong, powerful sort of focus on what you're going to do, and with the belief and expectation that you will succeed, and therefore that's one of the things that you expected that you will succeed, and that happens. That makes it much easier when your mindset is in the right place.
Yeah, well, at the start of the program, I focused more on like lucid dreams, just to get that feeling, and all of the initial preparations, and let's say even that focus on, okay, let's start with lucid dreams. I had plenty of them each week, and now that I switched to other techniques, I get less frequently lucid dreams. But it's really the mindset, that commitment, working with the techniques, and it's almost half of the process is getting yourself into that state.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would you say to those people out there that are thinking about joining the program but they're not really sure yet, so they're a little bit on the edge? What would you advise them to do?
Well, honestly, if you want to make it to make it fail safe and to make it work for once, then to take it. As even now that I'm after the program and after the period of the coaching sessions, I still have access to the website, to the content. Let's say if you want to do it and it didn't work, you have a lot of knowledge and don't know what to do with it, then yeah, go for it. Speak to you, maybe not even the full program, but the coaching thing, even only that, I believe, will really help.
Yeah, great advice there from Amit. Okay, well, that's it. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, perhaps, or? It's good.
No. I'll see if I get anything interesting later on, and maybe I'll update you.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much for making this interview, and good luck with your practice, moving forward.
Yeah.
Let me know as soon as you have some amazing experiences. I'm always open to continuing the relationship and follow you with your progress.